So this is, in all its glory, the DD branded public bicycle, Gettng Shenzhen. Hey everyone, it is Sir Ant yet again over here in China. Just out for one of my daily rides. Today I am heading over to the bank, and although I do not expect the bank to be open, the bank machine will be. And the reason I want to go there is over the course of the New Year's holiday, I did, even being an old guy, collect up a number of red envelopes. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, red envelopes are called lucky money. And basically during the Spring Festival holiday, children, younger people, subordinates to you, if you're a boss or an employer, etc., as part of the holiday, you will give them red envelopes, which contain various amounts of cash, anywhere from 5 to 20 renminbi for older folks. For the younger folks, it can often be quite a bit more. Kids from their parents can expect to get 100, 200, 500 or up, depending on the parents. And from relatives, typically about 100 in each envelope, but every family is different, of course. So I got a bunch of red envelopes that are basically going to sit in my desk at home and do nothing, because I use this, my cell phone, for purchasing everything with WeChat now, from taxis to bus and plane tickets to food, groceries, anything. Even street vendors all take WeChat. So it's just much more convenient to walk around with your phone in your pocket than to actually have a wallet and carry cash with you. Now that said, on the back of my main phone that I go out with, not the iPhone I use primarily just for recording, I do have 100 renminbi tucked in behind the case, in case, for example, the phone was out of power, or I didn't have internet for whatever reason and came across a situation where I needed a little bit of money for a taxi and my phone just wasn't being able to pay. So I do carry a little bit extra with me in that way, but typically it's not necessary. So it's just a little bit of an insurance policy. But so yeah, I've got all these 5s, 10s, and 20s, and a few hundreds, that are sitting doing nothing. So I'm going to come and deposit them in the bank, and therefore I can use them with my WeChat. And of course, the bank in the past was about a half-hour walk to get to for me, or I could take the subway a couple stops. But of course, today I am riding my Beauty. And I figured I'd give you a little bit more of an introduction about these amazing and reliable little bicycles in China. It really blows my mind. Today, I picked one that's not great, and that's my own bad because I didn't check first. The rear brake is very, very loose. I think there's an issue with it. However, the front brake works just fine. Otherwise, the bike works great. The beautiful thing about these bikes is if this was my own bike and it was having problems, then I would have to take it to a repair shop, pay a fee to get it fixed, etc., etc. Whereas with this one, now I'm at my bank, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this bike here, and I'm going to leave a review on it saying that it needs repair, and the company will come pick it up and fix it. No harm, no foul. And I will just simply pick another bike, because they're literally everywhere, especially today, because people are all still coming back from their holidays and not working yet. But I wanted to give you a little bit of a closer look. I've shown a few little pictures here and there of the bike itself, but I wanted to show you just what they look like and how they work. So let me flip the camera and give you a better view. So this is, in all its glory, the DD branded public bicycle, Gettng Shenzhen, and it is amazing. It really truly is. The tires are solid rubber, so whereas they're not the most comfortable when you're going over bumps, they do work absolutely fine, and you never need to worry about a flat tire. They've got these really nice sturdy steel spokes on there. There are bikes with regular spokes on them, but being a bigger guy, I tend to look for the ones with the solid spokes. They've got drum brakes on the front and the rear, and these also act as a proof of purchase. So when the bicycle is not in use and not under contract, being rented, these wheels will not turn. Once you rent the bicycle that you want, they start turning and away you go. The seat is fully adjustable right down to the bottom, and this is the highest position. This is the position I put it in, which is just about right for me, actually. I don't get full extension on my legs like I would on a full-size mountain bike, but it's still not bad. It's still quite effective for pedaling and getting around, and it's really, really easy. There's just this one little lever here. You pull it up, you adjust the seat to whatever you want it, you lock it in place. I've never had an issue. The seat itself is a wide saddle. It's not one of those racing saddles, thank goodness, and it is very, very spongy and soft. So, I mean, after 20 kilometers on my regular daily 20-kilometer rides, it does start to feel like a brick, but it's not too bad. And then the most important feature is you've got a couple barcodes, one here on the back and then one here on the handlebars. And these basically are how you rent the bike. You just simply open up the DD app on your phone, or you can do it right through WeChat directly, and it will find the bike number that you are renting, and it will speak to you. Actually, it will give you a message saying, okay, you're good to go, and bang, you're ready to roll. The bike also does have this very nifty basket on the front, which is independent of the front wheel, by the way, so it doesn't turn with the wheel, which is good, so you're not going to lose all your shit in a fast turn. And it's very, very convenient. However, with no suspension, if you hit a bump and you've got, say, a bottle of water or something lighter in there, it will bounce out. So what I do is, when I'm carrying my bag, I wrap it around the handlebar a couple times, just so that if it were to pop out, it wouldn't go anywhere. And then last but not least, brakes on both sides. A safety feature on these bicycles, which is really neat, and that is a built-in bell, so that when you are cycling, you can warn people on the road ahead of you. There are dedicated, as I've shown in past videos, lanes. The standard brick sidewalks like this are typically for people to walk on, and then they have smoother and much more comfortable lanes for bicycles, but people walk and ride in both. So don't expect that the bicycle lanes are going to be completely free of pedestrians. You'll get a mix. That's when that little bell comes in handy. So there you go. I am at the bank. I am going to go to the bank machine and deposit my money so I can spend it most gleefully on my phone. And yeah, then I'm not gonna go home yet. I'm not too familiar with this neighborhood that I'm in right now, so I'm gonna trek around a bit and see what I can find and have a little fun in the afternoon. Anyway, the end of the holiday is nigh. Tomorrow everybody will be back to work, even though it is Sunday. In China, you work the day before the holiday and the day after the holiday, no matter what days they are, whether they're regular work days or not, to make up for the extra days that the government gives you off. So yeah, tomorrow is a work day for everybody, so I expect it's going to be business as normal from here on in. All right, everybody, see you in the next video.